Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on Somerset. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Cam Schlittler. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get underway, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Number 11, Michael Garcia.
And we're underway here this afternoon.
4 o'clock.
Into center. And it falls. And a man aboard.
Batting second, left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. Just missed. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe. And now 2-2. No outs. Runner on second. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. One out and a runner at second.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Out to short. Throws to first in time. 2 away now. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that one upstairs, ball one. That's in there. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Noah Cameron. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. The 0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor.
Ball, that's outside.
Foul ball there. And a 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Thomas has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Ben Rice digs in now. Chris, he's currently the team leader at OPS. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Joey Weimer, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Hey.
Schlittler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. 1 away. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Hey.
Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's low.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Starling Marte up to him.
Ball, that's in.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. Marte retired. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, Gavin Sheets. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Zips it across and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Here's Andres Jimenez, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 down. Here comes Torque to the plate.
No, that's low.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Cameron, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that's ball 4. Samuel Basallo now at the plate. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. On to the 3rd inning. So here's the Royals DH, Carter Jensen. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Lane Thomas. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's in there. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That just misses, and that's ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The big righty strikes out the side. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Edgar Caro.
Hey!
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the second baseman. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Now the 0-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1.
Tyrone Taylor.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 down. Ben Rice will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ben
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. That's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Collins should have this one, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Isaac Collins.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Ripped to right. He's got it. Salvi steps into the box now. He popped out to the catcher his first time up.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Stays alive. Witt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Joey Wiemer.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
That's a ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting.
Andres Jimenez digs in now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Marte settles under it. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
First baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Inside ball. Nope. That's inside.
In the air to left center. Thomas gets under it. And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Marte in his 13th season, 37 years young, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Royals trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Carter Jensen getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball up there.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Samuel Basallo.
Aye. Ball, that's inside.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Edgar Carroll.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
High fly ball, right field. Marte moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 9.
There's a line drive to left field. And that's the third out. Top of the 6th inning. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. Strike three, got him with the sweeper.
Up next for the Royals. Third
So the
baseman,
lineup flips over.
Garcia.
Michael Garcia now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that one fouled off. Chopped to third. Basallo tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up
Isaac
next for the
Collins
Royals.
will hit
Left
next.
fielder, Isaac Collins.
Nope, outside.
And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's the strike. This one in the air. Torkelson under it. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
There's a strike. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Just
that's off the plate.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
The Patriots. Designated hitter.
Steven Cruz taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rice in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away. That one
Ball, that's
missed.
it.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Triple digits on that last
Now
pitch.
batting for Somerset.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Weimer. First pitch
that's down.
misses.
Did he
Started
go?
after it, appeal to first. Didn't go. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball 1.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Off the plate, and the count is filled up. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Now pitching for Kansas
We're back
City.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nope. Ball one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. One
Now
away.
batting for Somerset. The
So up next,
shortstop,
Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. 2
Now
down,
batting
base
for
is empty.
Somerset.
Now here is
First baseman,
Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Ball, that's out.
Up the middle, Massey. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This one in the air, right field. Into
Nope.
the corner, but foul. Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Starling Marte, the next to hit, has grounded out a couple of times.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fouled off left side. The Royals down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beanies. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Carter Jensen, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
On the ground, out to short. Jimenez throw to first, and that is the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Daniel Lynch.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss and a slider. In the air, left field. Collins has a beat on it, and a quick out, number 1. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Edgar Caro. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
And a strike in there. Swings through that one. And now the count filled up 3-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
One down. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center. Thomas on the move to the gap. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Gone! That ball was crushed. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball.
John Schreiber gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. So digging in, Ben Rice. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
And now
Ball,
2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And there's a
That's
ball.
inside.
This is downstairs, and that's
Ball
ball
four.
4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Weimer at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And now Gavin Sheets.
Ball. Down.
Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one hit to right. And that ends the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, number 78.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The other way, makes a leaping grab for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Taylor on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Royals.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Strike 1. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long